bring you greetings from the continent of Africa as we gather for the World Prayer Assembly 2. I want to acquaint you with some of the prayer challenges in Africa, and I invite you to pray along with us. There are 58 countries in Africa that make up the population of about 1.4 billion people. Among these, there are 3,700 unreached people groups. Out of these 3,700 people groups, 990 of them are still to be reached with the gospel. And within these 990 unreached people groups, we have 389 million people. Think about that. Out of a population of 1.4 billion people, 389 of them are still to be reached with the gospel. The vision of MANI, the movement of African national initiatives, is to mobilize the entire church to adopt and reach out to the remaining unreached people groups of Africa within the next 10 years. And this will require creating a movement of peoples, a discipleship-making movement among the remaining unreached people groups of Africa. Could you pray along with us that this goal will be achieved in the next 10 years? It's an achievable goal. Out of the remaining unreached people groups, 69 of them have more than 1 million people in the population. And that is very, very strategic and important. The next prayer point concerns the children. According to the United Nations, the population of children in Africa is about 400 million. Again, according to the statistics from the United Nations, the population of Africa will double to 2.4 billion by 2050. And that will be about 1/4 of the world's population. So the population is increasing rapidly, and the church must arise and evangelize the entire continent at a faster pace than what we are doing presently. Could you join us to pray for the 400 million children of Africa to be reached with the gospel, to be discipled, and to know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior? This would also mean praying for children workers and resources to reach out to these children. We trust that as you join us to pray, the Lord will make this possible. Another prayer point is this. Within the sub-Saharan Africa, we have faced the threat of terrorism, of wars, of famine, of clashes between herdsmen and farmers. And this has affected the growth of the church in the northern regions of Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and in Nigeria. We have experienced since the past 10 to 15 or 20 years a complete reversal of the gains and the growth of the church in the northern regions of the sub-Saharan Africa. Churches have been burnt, due to terrorist action and bandits. Hospitals have been destroyed. Communities have been scattered. As a result, the labors of missionaries over the years have been completely wiped away. Could you join us to pray? Our God is a God of restoration who is able to restore all that the palmer worm and the cankerworm and the locust has eaten over the years. Join us to pray that the Lord will pour out his Spirit afresh upon the church so that there will be a recovery of all that the enemy has stolen in Burkina Faso, in Chad, in Niger, in Sudan, in northern Nigeria, and in other parts of Africa. Pray for regions or nations where there are wars which has affected the growth of the church, that the Lord will cause those wars to cease, and that the Lord will pour out his Spirit upon the work the church is doing in these countries. We also invite you to join us to pray that the Lord will raise up Christian workers from sub-Saharan Africa, the parts of Africa that have been evangelized, that Christian workers will be raised to move up north to the regions of Africa that are under the influence and domination of Islam. Pray that God will make this possible. With God, all things are possible. We also invite you to pray for the work of Bible translation among the languages that have not yet gotten the Bibles in Africa. Pray that the work of Bible translators will be facilitated. Pray that God will make it possible that in all the languages where the gospel or where they do not have the Bible, in their own languages, this will be possible in the next decade. We are sure that as you join us to pray, the Lord of the harvest will answer this prayer, and we will experience a great and massive harvest in Africa. I also encourage you to pray along with us for the mega cities of Africa, that a canopy of prayer will be built up in all these cities that are heavily populated and where migrants have flown or have moved from the unreached areas of Africa into these cities. Cities like Lagos, Cairo, Addis Ababa, Cape Town, Johannesburg, Accra, and many other cities. The cities of Africa are bubbling with high density and high population, and we need to reach the communities or the cities of Africa with the gospel. Pray that we will be able to pray, to build canopies of prayer in the cities. Thank you for praying along with us. God bless you.